Hi everyone. I'm actually making a late night video. Just right now. I mean, after coming back for home for a while and having had my dinner and everything else. So I'm gonna make this video relatively short, but in relation to the topic of narcissism and everything. I wanted to actually tie down two different topics, especially about the pain that you feel right after the relationship with the narcissist ends, relationship, or even if you call it a situationship or relationship, depending whatever you call it. um, the one thing that I think every one of us feels is the tendency to ruminate a lot. We actually ask ourselves what we did wrong. So I mean, what did we do? How did it come to this? And yeah, how did it come to this? How could we? How could I? Yeah, how could I have stopped this from ever happening? And did I do anything wrong? And things like that. Okay, I want to just share everyone who's going through this. I mean, even if you are aware that after some time that you are not at fault, the tendency to ruminate and to think sometimes excessively about the traumatic event that you've been through is it's not actually very new, because most of us have been through it. I think I've been through that myself. When I went past the first few months and I started realizing that I wasn't dealing with someone normal, that I was dealing with someone very abusive, uh, emotionally, and possibly even potentially physically, on other counts, if not to me but to others. um, that would be the that tendency to ruminate, because I would just ask myself, did I do anything to actually speed it up? Yeah, because at one point in time I kind of realized that the scar was almost imminent, and or even the break, of that so-called relationship or situationship. But I think that it is a common thing, especially with more empathetic people like us. We take it upon ourselves in terms of blaming ourselves, and again, that is part of our own, gaslighting of ourselves. But I just want to assure that everyone who has been through this, that this is very normal. It will go away, and not only will it go away, I think that the rumination, there's nothing wrong with ruminating, because if we do not think about it, if we do not process it mentally, we'll never be able to move on, and we'll never be able to actually figure out what is real, what's false. And we know that I would say that maybe most of it is actually false. It's not real at all. It's just a facade. And I actually came to a certain conclusion today, actually while thinking and writing, and I share it on social media on my Instagram. Actually, for those who are not aware, I actually have an Instagram too, and the Instagram is actually much more in line with my own interests in health and fitness, working out, travels, my own family as well, in terms of my nieces, my nephew, and my sister's side of the family. Now that they're all both married, with kids, and also my other exploits in life. I don't really care whether people think it's boring. It's boring or not, but um, I just shared something that I think it was a kind of like a result of the rumination that has been going on for years anyway. Me being the introvert, the INFJ, yeah, person that I am. So I actually wrote down this on my Instagram. So let me just read it out. It's one of the most amazing things about narcissistic abuse, okay, in brackets now, sarcasm intended, is that we live in a world where victims and survivors of narcissistic abuse are gaslighted by having their reality denied and downplayed by society. The even more amazing thing, okay, in brackets again, greater sarcasm, is that the abuser whom they thought was real was just a facade and persona enacted to manipulate them and others in society. So, I mean, let's look at it this way. If you cannot ruminate, if you cannot face that pain you have had right in the beginning when you were discarded, or even when you discarded the narcissist and the whole thing just broke, um, you never come to such a conclusion itself about that that so-called relationship or situationship, and you wouldn't know that it's actually all fake. Yeah, I know for one now it's fake, and I think that in all honesty, uh, I don't have any desire, any kind of like a missing of the ex-narcissist or narcissists in my life, and including my former boss, my ex, the last ex whom I was seeing, and even friends who are narcissistic. I don't miss any of them. I find them pretty pathetic. That is only because I could ruminate. Okay, and the rumination is what actually helps me to actually move on. It saved me in a way. Okay, so I just want to assure everyone that it's fine to ruminate. In fact, it goes back to the scenario that this narcissistic abuse life coach Melanie Tonia Evans actually had said. She actually gave this analogy. Let's say if someone, let's say that you have a knife in your back. Someone just stabbed you in the back with that knife. Are you going to actually spend the next few moments blaming the person who stabbed you, or are you going to actually do something to stem the that loss of blood and that wound and address it? I think that most of us would probably logically, all logic, say that we would address that wound first before anything else, given that we have the ability to do that. But we know that in reality, when it comes to narcissistic abuse, the first thing we do is not to address our own wounds. We actually end up blaming the narcissist, or we ask how it happened. These are things that we do. I'm not trying to say that it's wrong, but it's just that it's our tendency. We start blaming other people first. And yes, the narcissist is to blame. They are evil people. They are abusive. They are not just selfish bastards or bitches or tramps. They are just simply evil. Yes, they are evil. But saying that they're evil, pointing out to others that they're evil, it hardly helps us to heal ourselves, to recover. So we must first, direct that focus to ourselves. So I think that rumination actually helps. It's not what one friend actually claimed, that rumination is overthinking, but I think that overthinking is when you do not actually um, learn to take responsibility in your own healing. But I think that as empaths, we know that we can heal, we can recover. This is something that narcissists will never be able to do. All they do is to blame everyone else except themselves. Yeah, they cannot face the music. They cannot face their own pain. Their pain is not anyone. It's just everyone's fault, and so everyone else must suffer along with them. We don't do that as empaths. We recover, we become better people. Okay, and from there, we level up and we do not have anything anymore to do with such narcissists. Okay, I hope everyone gets this, and if I can actually make someone who's in a narcissistic relationship decide that he or she is going to actually end it, and that he or she is going to just move on, I think I probably have just done something good. And I'm actually quite happy. Yeah, I'm going to be quite happy, even happier than my usual self. Okay, so anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to make another video about the multiple deaths of the narcissist. Okay, I'm going to make that in relatively short while, probably tomorrow or later tonight. Okay, but till then, okay, have a good night. Okay, bye bye.